Once upon a time in the heart of a forest, where the leaves danced in the gentle embrace of the breeze, there lived a curious squirrel named Squinut. Squinut had a coat as golden as the sun and eyes as bright as the morning dew. Squinut was known throughout the forest for his quick wit and sharp intellect. Every day, she would scurry up and down the towering oaks, her tail fluttering behind her like a leaf in flight. Her days were filled with the simple joys of foraging for nuts and chattering with her woodland friends. One day, a rare disease began to spread among the animals of the forest, causing them to fall ill and weaken. Unaware of that, Squinut sat on a branch, munching on an acorn. She heard a faint buzzing that grew louder with each passing moment. It was the melodious hum of a bee, a creature she had often encountered during her nut hunts. This bee, however, was different. It was larger than any she had ever seen, its wings shimmering like the first light of dawn. It hovered before her, panting with the weight of a message it bore. With a gentle nudge, the bee landed on Squinut's nose, and she felt a sudden urgency. The bee spoke in a language that only the animals of the forest understood, telling her of a grave illness that had befallen. Squinut knew she had to do something to help his friends, so she set out on a daring adventure to find the cure. "The forest has been our home, our teacher, and our ally," Bee said, eyes shining with pride. "It is now your turn to be its guardians and to find the cure. We can only rely on your witness." Armed with only her keen senses and boundless determination, Squinut ventured deep into the heart of the forest. Her journey began with a series of riddles, whispered to her by the wise old owl who lived in the hollow of a mighty oak. Each riddle led her deeper into the forest, where she encountered more animals that had heard of the elixir. Along the way, she encountered all sorts of obstacles, from treacherous rivers to menacing predators. But Squinut was undeterred, her mind focused solely on finding the cure for her friends. After days of searching, Squinut stumbled upon an ancient tree with mystical powers. The tree whispered to him of cure for the disease plaguing the forest, the elixir of life, a precious drop of the first honey from the season's blossom. Determined to find this cure, Squinut set off on a new quest, braving dangerous terrain and facing fierce challenges. As Squinut journeyed deeper into the unknown, she encountered creatures both friend and foe. Some offered guidance and aid, while others sought to hinder her progress. The clever fox tried to mislead her with a twisted smile, suggesting that the elixir could be found in a treacherous part of the woods, but Squinut's instincts were sharp. She knew that true wisdom came from the heart, not from cunning words. Desperate for a solution, Squinut decided to consult the wise old eagle who lived deep in the heart of the forest. The eagle listened intently to Squinut's plight and then closed his eyes in deep thought. After what seemed like an eternity, the eagle opened his eyes and spoke in a voice as ancient as the trees themselves. "There is a legend of a mystical spring hidden deep within the forest," the eagle said. "It is said to possess magical place that you are finding. That's where the hive is." With a newfound sense of hope, Squinut set out on a journey to find the legendary spring, determined to save her loved ones. As Squinut ventured deeper into the forest, following the guidance of the wise old eagle, she encountered many challenges along the way. From treacherous terrain to fierce creatures, Squinut faced obstacles that tested her determination and courage. But with each hurdle she overcame, Squinut felt a sense of strength and resilience growing within her. With each encounter, Squinut learned valuable lessons and honed her skills, growing stronger and more determined with every step. The path ahead was treacherous, but Squinut pressed on, fueled by the hope of saving her beloved friends from devastation. As Squinut continued his journey, she faced challenges that tested her courage and determination. The trials she encountered pushed her to her limits, forcing her to dig deep within herself to find the strength to overcome. Through perseverance and sheer willpower, Squinut pushed forward, never losing sight of her ultimate goal. Each obstacle she conquered only fueled her resolve, propelling her closer to the answers she sought. And as she drew closer to the mystical spring, she knew that she was on the brink of a life-changing discovery that could bring healing to his loved ones. The path grew steeper and more treacherous as she approached the land. The air grew thick with the scent of blooming flowers, and the buzz of a million bees grew into a symphony that filled her ears. Finally, she reached the banks of a vast pond surrounded by a ring of water lilies. The pond's surface rippled with the dance of light, reflecting the vibrant colors of the sky above. On the far side, she could see the entrance to the bees' hive, a grand structure built into the trunk of the largest tree she had ever seen. As she approached the water's edge, a frog hopped out of the lilies, his eyes gleaming with mischief. "The bridge you seek is not of wood or stone," Frog croaked, "but of the whispers of the wind and the secrets of the trees." Squinut looked around, puzzled, until she noticed the delicate strands of spider silk weaving a pattern in the air. It was the answer to the riddle. The bridge was made of invisible threads, strong enough to hold the lightest of creatures, but invisible to the untrained eye. With a mix of excitement and fear, Squinut took a deep breath and leapt onto the first thread. It held firm beneath her paws, and she began to hop from one to the next, her tail acting as a balancer. The pond water below looked like a mirror, reflecting the vibrant hues of the setting sun. Each thread quivered slightly as she landed, releasing a faint melody that seemed to guide her forward. The frog watched her progress, his wide grin revealing that she had indeed found the true path. The bee land grew closer with every bound, and Squinut could feel the weight of her quest pressing upon her. But she knew that she could not fail. The fate of the queen and the entire forest rested on her tiny shoulders. As she reached the final thread, she heard the bees' collective sigh of relief as they saw her approaching. With a final leap, she landed on the solid ground of the bee land, her heart racing with anticipation for the challenges that lay ahead. The bees greeted her with a warm buzz, and she felt a sense of belonging that she had never experienced before. They led her to the chamber of the queen, who was sitting on the throne of petals. The room was brightly lit by the soft glow of honeycomb lanterns, and the air was thick with the sweet scent of their sacred honey. The elixir was there, glistening in a delicate crystal droplet at the top of a towering pedestal. It was guarded by a swarm of the bravest bees, their stingers at the ready. The leader of the guard bees looked at Squinut and spoke in a solemn tone. "To claim the elixir, you must solve one final riddle." The room grew quiet as the bees awaited her response. Squinut took a moment to gather her thoughts, her eyes never leaving the prize. She knew that she had come so far, and she would not be deterred by a mere puzzle. With a nod, she indicated she was ready to hear the final challenge. The guard bee spoke. "What is it that is yours? But others use it more than you do." Squinut's mind raced through the countless riddles she had heard over the years, but none quite fit. Then, as if struck by a bolt of lightning, the answer came to her. "It is your name," she exclaimed with a smile. The bees parted, revealing a hidden compartment in the pedestal. The elixir was within reach. Finally, after much perseverance and cunning, Squinut found the elusive herb. With a sense of triumph, she raced back to the forest, eager to share the cure with his ailing friends. As she distributed the elixir among the animals, she watched in awe as they began to recover, their strength returning with each passing moment. The forest animals, including Forest Queen's strength, grew with each passing moment, and soon she was standing, her once wilted wings buzzing with vitality. "Squirrel," she said, her voice like the hum of 1,000 bees, "you have done what no creature has ever done before. You have braved the forest, solved the riddles, and brought hope back to our hive." The forest was saved, thanks to Squinut's bravery and quick thinking. The animals hailed her as a hero, showering her with praise and gratitude. But Squinut remained humble, knowing that it was her wit and intellect that had led to success. From that day on, Squinut was revered as a legend in the forest, her name whispered in awe by all who knew of her incredible adventure. And though she had faced many dangers and challenges, Squinut knew that she would always be ready for the next great adventure that awaited her. As the seasons changed and the years passed, Squinut's legend only grew stronger. Stories of her bravery and cunning spread far and wide, inspiring other animals to be bold and fearless in the face of adversity. Squinut herself never sought fame or glory, content to simply live her life to the fullest and embrace each new challenge with open arms. And so, the forest continued to buzz with tales of Squinut's exploits, ensuring that her legacy would never be forgotten. As Squinut's legend continued to spread, animals from all corners of the forest sought her guidance and wisdom. She became a symbol of hope and resilience, a beacon of light in times of darkness. Squinut's humble nature and unwavering courage inspired generations to come, leaving a lasting impact on the hearts of all who heard her tales. The end.